Hello everyone, it's James from Keeping It Anime, and today we're talking episode 9 of the We Never Learn anime. And this episode is entitled, She Struggles with X in a Forbidden Zone. And boy oh boy was this a forbidden zone, especially for our main protagonist, Yuiga. Well, we start off with the first act, the first part of this episode. So, Kirisu is sat outside of her house, and Yuiga casually tries to walk past, but is intercepted by her. And it turns out that she hasn't been keeping up with her tidying, so Yuiga helps her out on there. But we do get in this scene some very good character moments. When I say moments, I kind of do mean like developments and progression from Miss Kirisu and from Rizu Ogata. So then, it turns out that Miss Kirisu is petrified of bugs. And in particular in this episode is a cockroach. And so yeah, she really doesn't like those. She's still messy, so Yuiga obviously helps her tidy up. And then while they're studying quite late into the night, Ogata shows up. Because Kirisu has ordered food, and since for some reason Ogata's udon seems to be like the only food delivery place in this show. Convenient, right? She turns up. And this really does build up Ogata's character slightly in building up a connection between her and Miss Kirisu again. We all know that Fumino and Ogata really don't have a good history with Miss Kirisu. And we've seen little bits of snippets throughout this entire series that give us that sort of intention and hint. But it's in this part that Yuiga basically tries to state to Ogata that Miss Kirisu is kind and caring to all students in her own weird way. She just finds it hard to express it. Immediately though, Ogata basically misinterprets this and sees her as being caring and friendly towards students because she throws herself on top of Yuiga because a cockroach appears again. But by the end of this ordeal, she starts seeing that maybe there was a different side to Miss Kirisu that she didn't know. So she's learning to see the different sides of people, and they're not just how they look in one occasion, but how they can possibly be when you think about it from a different perspective. And from Ogata's character, that's a pretty good kind of bit of development, because her character, unlike Fumino, is more of a kind of direct. She's likes to analyze everything and process the information that she sees in front of her. She's more mathematic and more scientific, Ogata is, so it kind of does go with the fact that she might not be able to pick up on subtle sort of changes or emotions or different things that might lead you down a different path when you're thinking. So I like the fact that Ogata is showing this bit of development in this episode by slowly shifting gears towards that. I know that might not have made the most sense, but trust me, hopefully it does make sense somewhere along those lines. Oh well, anyway, the other thing I like to say about this part of the episode is the animation. Animation was absolutely on point in this episode, and the character sort of design changes, like with the clothing and appearance, I really do like it. So we have Yuiga in this green sort of top. Okay, fine, I like it better than the school uniform. Good. But what really gets me, and I know we've seen it before, but this episode just highlights it and shows it a lot better, and that is Ogata's work uniform, her udon delivery uniform. I absolutely love this outfit on her. It makes her look fantastic. And yeah, it just makes the character look even more cuter, I suppose. I don't like saying that about characters like this show, but anyway, it really does highlight her character's unique points very well. I don't know, does it remind me of Kyoko from Bongo Stray Dogs? As I really like that character as well. I guess the outfits are kind of similar, just different colour. And yeah, no, they're nowhere near similar. Scrap that. So then we move on to act number 2, the main bulk of this episode. So Mama Yuiga is ill, and Yuiga has to go and work in her stead. Okay, nice caring son going to a workplace. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't know what she works or where she works in. And it turns out to be a lingerie shop. After getting really embarrassed by being around all women's underwear, Yuiga is put into a costume. And then the shop's manager runs off because her child gets ill. So Yuiga is left on his own. And here, we start to kind of get the hint that Yuiga really doesn't want to do this. He's uncomfortable, and he feels like the most unluckiest person in the world, where from a viewer's point of view, after watching this episode, everyone else is probably dying to be in his situation. Because he's in his costume and he can't talk, but he can see out of it. He clearly can see out of it. And while he's working, he's thinking that it should be easy, and he finally bucks up the courage to go do it, and then Uruka and Ogata basically appear. And he's like, nope, I'm going home. But no, he perseveres, and he gets the rewards. Well, he doesn't think he does, but we all know that he does. So basically, he's helping Uruka choose a outfit to wear because she asked which one would a third-year boy like. And Yuiga surprisingly starts imagining Uruka in these outfits, which is kind of off for his character. But I guess he has been showing slight kind of feelings towards Uruka throughout the last few episodes. But still, I don't know, it feels a little bit out of place for his character. But he does state that he apologizes because he may have put his own influence into his decision. But hey, it's comedy at the end of the day, so I'm not going to brag on it for too long. And just when you think he couldn't get any more luckier, or unluckier from his point of view, Miss Kirisu shows up. And boy, this really does kind of take the icing, really, because he's helping her undo a bra that she got stuck. Okay, fine. But then Yuiga actually sees what's underneath that bra once it comes off. And we can kind of, we're not shown this. Like, honestly, this show would go, like, to an 18 rating if that was the case. But if we, what do you call it? If we were to analyze what we saw from Yuiga's reaction, we can kind of deduce the fact that he did actually see something he wasn't supposed to. Okay, so we've had Uruka, we've had Ogata, we've had Kirisu, so obviously we've got to have Fumino. Now, Furuhashi is basically missing from the first two characters appearing in this scene because they said she was super busy. But it turns out that she just likes to shop alone. Sometimes we all do. But it's probably because her character's more embarrassed. It turns out that she's an A-cup, and she is a bit embarrassed because she feels like she loses out in the chess department with the other two girls. Which is kind of silly, but I guess they're going for the whole trope of insecurity with Furuhashi's character, kind of. And this is where things get really dicey for Yuiga. Because, no, he doesn't see anything, but she, Furuhashi, sees him. When she's all happy with the purchases, she comes out of the changing rooms and finds out the person in the outfit is none other than Yuiga. And this is where the thumbnail expression comes in, and I just love the line that she states as she's looking down. She goes, "God is dead." And then the episode basically goes into the outro, and then finishes with Furuhashi saying that if it was Rizu or Uruka that basically found them, or found out it was him, it would be trouble. But she's not telling Yuiga why, because that's rule or lesson number 5 in understanding a woman's heart. She's still going on about being the love doctor to Yuiga, so hey, why not? Now this episode ends on a big cliffhanger, because it actually has a next episode preview. And in this preview, we see my favourite character of the We Never Learn franchise, and that is Azumi Koanami. yes, she's finally coming into the anime, and I could be not more excited to see her in this show, finally animated. I've been waiting since episode 1 to see this, and honestly, I thought she was going to come in this episode. I'm not going to lie. I thought that she appeared in the manga for this scene. I could be wrong. Maybe they revise it later on. I don't know. But, yeah. Azumi Koinami is coming in next week. Look forward to that. So overall, this episode was really funny. From a comedy point of view, I actually really did enjoy it. From a length point of view, in terms of how many stories they tried to cram in, it was good. 2 is a pretty good number to have. Like, honestly, I always say it, I'd rather have 1, but if I've got to have more than 1, then 2. Stretching it to 3 or 4 is just pushing it too much for me. So having 2 was very nice, and the animation, like I've said, was brilliant throughout this entire episode. From facial expressions, to basically just the comedic scenes, to the background scenery, everything just blended and was drawn spectacularly. So overall, guys, if you haven't watched this episode and you want to have a good old laugh, maybe you've had a bad day and you just need something to lift up your spirits, then why not watch this episode? It should be sure to put a laugh, a smile on your face, and, well, you have some good character development mixed in as well. So overall, guys, that's going to do it for this review. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. And until next time, my name's James Downton. I hope you'll have an amazing day, and, well, keep it anime. Goodbye.